For the past 2 years, I have provided an art exhibit that we fabricated for Autism Services for their Arts Work show each year at Asbury Hall. Through that event, I got to know Veronica and Dana at Autism Services, and they asked me to participate by conducting a workshop here in the studio with some of their artists and the teaching artists from Autism Services.
I'm a teaching artist. I specialize mostly with the day have. I've been with the agency for 12 years, so I have worked with all ages and all people within the spectrum. But basically our approaches and my approaches is to find out the materials and the method that the guys are willing to work in, and to give them those materials, give them access to those materials so they can work in the way that they want to work instead of forcing them into doing things that they are not comfortable with. Every person within the spectrum has their own way of dealing with materials and dealing with the environment that they're in.
I'm a teaching artist at Autism Services. We work with people with autism doing all different kinds of art, people of all different abilities on the autism spectrum. And we also do workshops outside of our regular clinical setting, like we are right now. This is just kind of to get our guys out there doing something different, learning a different kind of art than maybe they would from me or from Todd.
I've always liked to make models, scale models, either miniatures of big things or giant scale models of things that are normally small. And so I decided to do just that and focus on scale and a reversal of scale. So we invited a group of artists here and in this workshop, and I showed them examples of set designs and a scale model of a set, and then pictures of the actual stage set in place and constructed, and showed them the process and talked about it. It's interesting to me to see the focus and the way they express themselves through art. There were a couple of participants that we never exchanged a word, literally, between us, and yet worked together on this piece of art and completed it.
Since February 2009, I've been doing artwork with Todd Michael Nessmeister.
And others are much more verbal and had plenty to say and share.
Making clay cookies, and I've also been making production companies.
I also found that a lot of explanation up front was not really necessary. They understood what they wanted to do, and it was just a question of giving them the materials and letting them run with it. So that was a lot of fun.
And this is a great experience because the guys had a chance to work with different materials that we normally don't work with, X-Acto knives, which is something that we don't usually mess around with in our studios. Taking their ideas and putting them in a 3D format is something different that most guys don't do normally.
I think they're doing a great job. They leave here really happy. They're really excited to come here, and that's all that really matters. But the projects look great too.
One of the artists, Eric, drew a perspective image of a line drawing of a ceiling fan that's just outstanding, and then constructed it, a little 3D model of it in his piece. There were a couple of moments like that. John, or J.O.B., drew from memory a Chevy van with, right down to the logo on the hubcaps. Just from memory, beautifully done. I enjoy seeing their talent and ability come out on paper and in 3 dimensions. But I thought it went great, very well. I was happy to do it.